Today we're diving into how to get started with Retool. If you're new to low-code platforms, or if you want to get a feel for how Retool can simplify building apps, then you're in the right place. Retool is an incredible tool that lets you build custom applications quickly without needing a deep coding background. It's got a super user-friendly interface, plenty of pre-built components, and a drag-and-drop feature that makes it really accessible for anyone. So, if you've been looking for a platform to help you create mobile or web apps easily, Retool is definitely something worth checking out. In this video, we'll walk you through the basics of Retool, including how to create and customize your very own mobile app. There's a lot to cover, so let's get into it. So, let's kick things off with signing up for Retool. Once you've clicked that button, you'll be taken to a registration page where Retool gives you two ways to sign up. You can either use your Google account to sign up, which is super quick if you're already logged in, or you can choose to sign up with your email. It's totally up to you, whatever's easiest. After picking your sign-up method, you'll be asked to enter a little bit of personal info, like your full name and the domain for your organization. This helps Retool tailor the experience to your specific needs, so don't skip this step. Just follow the prompts, fill everything in, and you'll be ready to go in no time. Now, once you've signed up and everything's set up, you'll be taken straight into the Retool editor. But if you're like, wait, I was expecting a dashboard or something. No worries. If you're in the editor already, just look to the top left of the screen, click on them, and a drop-down menu will pop up. There's an option that says Back to Home, and if you click that, it'll take you to the dashboard, which is where all your projects are stored. It's like the central hub for everything you're going to build and manage in Retool. Alright, now that you're in the dashboard, let's take a look at what you've got here. The layout is super simple, so you won't get lost. At the top of the screen, you'll see a menu with a few different options. This is where you can manage everything, whether it's the apps you've created or the resources you need to connect to. One of the first things you'll notice is the Apps tab. This is your go-to place for managing the apps you've created. You'll find everything here: recent apps, apps you've started, any modules you're working with, and even ones you might have accidentally thrown into the trash. Basically, it's like your personal app library, and everything is organized for easy access. Then, there's the Resources tab. This is where you'll create and manage the resources that your app will rely on. Whether you're pulling in data from a database or connecting to some other service, all of that is managed here. If you've already set up resources, they'll be listed here so you can easily find and tweak them whenever you need. Next, let's explore the Database tab, which is essential for managing all your user data. Whether you're working with customer information, contacts, or any other type of data, this section helps you store, view, and update it all in one place. You can quickly access details like names, emails, roles, and sign-up dates. If you're handling a large number of users or need to import new ones, the Database tab allows you to do this seamlessly. The ability to keep everything organized is invaluable, especially when you need to track or update information across multiple users. Then, we have the Query Library tab, which is where you can access all the queries you've created. This section is crucial when you need to retrieve data from various sources or perform specific actions on the data. Whether you're pulling in data from an external API or organizing data within your own platform, this is where you manage it. You'll also be able to set up new queries, making it easy to adjust how data is presented or processed. This flexibility gives you full control over how your app interacts with the data. Lastly, the Workflows tab is the place to be if you're looking to automate tasks or set up complex processes for your app. From here, You can view your existing workflows or create new ones. Whether you're automating simple tasks or setting up complex actions that depend on multiple triggers, this tab allows you to streamline your operations and ensure everything is running smoothly with minimal manual intervention. It's a powerful feature for making your app more efficient and user-friendly. Alright, let's dive into the exciting part, building your app. To get started, head over to the Apps tab on your dashboard. This is where all your app projects are managed. Once you're there, you'll notice a button labeled Create New. Click on that, and a drop-down menu will appear with a variety of options. One of the choices will be to create a mobile app, so go ahead and select that option. After selecting to create a mobile app, a pop-up window will prompt you to give your app a name. Choose something that reflects your app's purpose or function. Once you've entered the name, hit the Create App button, and you'll be taken to the Retool editor, where all the magic happens. This editor is your workspace where you can build, customize, and set up every part of your mobile app. Inside the editor, the layout is designed to be user-friendly and intuitive. On the left side of the screen, you'll find a list of all the screens and components that are part of your app. These are the building blocks for your app's functionality. The main area in the center is where you'll build the actual design, dragging and dropping components like buttons, forms, and tables into place. You can easily adjust the size and position of each element to make everything look just right. At the top of the editor, you'll see 3 panels, left, bottom, and right, that are crucial for customizing your app. The left panel will help you manage the screens and navigate between different parts of your app. The bottom panel typically provides tools for previewing your app's layout and functionality. The right panel is where you'll find options to edit the specific details of any component you select, such as adjusting text, changing colors, or uploading images. You can also manage data connections, allowing you to link your app's components to real-time data, APIs, or databases. With all of these panels and tools at your fingertips, the Retool editor gives you everything you need to build a fully functional and visually appealing mobile app. You can experiment with different designs and features, preview your changes as you go, and make sure your app is exactly how you envision it before finalizing everything. The possibilities are endless, and as you explore the features, you'll find that making changes is quick and easy, allowing you to refine your app until it's perfect. As you begin building your app, you'll quickly notice how customizable each component is, allowing you to fine-tune everything to your specific needs. For instance, if you want to include an image in your app, you can start by selecting the image component from the list on the left. After dragging it onto your workspace, click on the image to open the right panel, where you can upload a new image, resize it, or even adjust how it appears on the screen. Whether you want it to stretch, maintain its aspect ratio, or tile across the background, you have full control. The same goes for text elements. If you need to update some text within your app, simply click on the text box you want to edit. In the right panel, you'll find options for changing the font style, size, color, and alignment. You can also adjust the padding or margins around the text, or even hide it temporarily if it's not needed for a specific screen. These options give you the flexibility to match the design with your brand's aesthetic. It's not just about static elements like images and text. Other interactive components, such as buttons, forms, or data inputs, are also highly customizable. For instance, if you need a button that submits a form or triggers an action, you can click on it, change the label, adjust its color, or set up specific actions it should take when clicked. The same applies to forms. Whether you're collecting information from users or displaying data, you can modify the fields, rearrange them, and link them to data sources. Retool's visual interface really shines here. As you make these changes, the platform allows you to see the updates live in real time, so you can instantly understand how each adjustment affects the overall app. It's incredibly satisfying to see everything come together as you experiment with different configurations, and you can keep refining the design until you're satisfied with how it looks and feels. This immediate feedback loop helps you iterate faster and achieve the perfect user interface for your app. Once you've designed your app and made all the necessary tweaks to its functionality, you're probably itching to see how it will perform in a real-world scenario. Retool has got you covered here with its built-in preview feature. In the editor, you'll find a handy preview button that lets you see your app in action. Clicking this button will open up a live, interactive version of your app so you can test its features and check how everything flows together. This is a great way to ensure that all buttons, forms, and data are functioning as expected before you move forward. Take your time to interact with every part of the app. Try clicking buttons, submitting forms, and making sure the data is coming through correctly. This is the perfect time to catch any minor errors or make any last-minute changes. It's like doing a dress rehearsal before the big show. Once you're happy with how everything looks and works in the preview, it's time to share your app with others. Retool gives you a couple of ways to do this. The simplest method is to copy the unique link to your app. This link can be sent via email or shared through other communication channels, giving anyone with access the ability to interact with your app right away. But if you'd rather keep it a bit more exclusive, Retool also allows you to invite specific users directly. By clicking on the Invite Users button, you can enter their email addresses, and they'll receive an invitation to join your app. Once invited, they can access the app and collaborate with you in real time. And there you go!